control, shame, fear, abuse, conditioning, grooming, and then you start the cycle over again. And a church can call themselves progressive all they want. Until queer or women are in charge 50% of the time, they're not progressive. They're abusive. And I get it. If the Bible said women couldn't be preachers, then that's fine if you believe that. It does cause women harm. And if it was biblically accurate, I could understand how people believe this. But the Bible doesn't say women can't be preachers. It just says that if you're not spiritually and educationally equipped to have a job, don't seize that job for yourself. Which is funny because I went to 6 churches where men seized jobs they weren't qualified for, bullied people, ostracized and exiled people who didn't believe that they were called, even though they had no credentials and no right to be in a pulpit. And Christians say, we're not sexist. Everyone is created equal. Okay, then men, this time, you do the potluck and let the women be in charge. And the reaction to that statement should tell you everything you need to know about religious conservative men. If we're so equal, then men should have no problem doing what a woman does without complaining, being emasculated. They should just step up and do a job because it's just a job. It's not a woman's job. It's an important job in a church. But in 25 years of going to church, I've never seen a man in the nursery, potluck, or planning any events that included women and children. Not once. You're not equal if you don't do the other person's job by volunteering. And if you never do the other person's job, you're not equal. You're fooling yourself. Not one man in any church I've ever been to, and I've been to 7 of them, would work in the nursery, do any feminine job like potluck, even though it's not feminine, that's just how conservatives view it. So men would not work in any healthcare, adolescent or baby care, like the nursery. They would not be in charge of setting up potlucks, food drive. Men do not do any of those jobs in any of the 7 churches I've been to. And I've been to Calvinist, I've been to Christian, Baptist, Methodist, non-denominational. Calvinist, not once was a man ever doing any position that isn't traditionally a woman's job. And that tells you everything you need to know about religion. You can say that God views men and women as equal, but if a woman isn't in charge half the time with as much advantage, as much ability to be in those roles or have access to be in those roles and to be consistently in those roles, you are not